I was sitting here just thinking, I was going to read this book called The Reward of the Believer, a little message. And I thought about, what's really going on in the land today. Uh, you got brothers saying they stand for justice. And I appreciate that because at one time, brothers couldn't stand for justice. Slavery was real. After the emancipation and brothers was trying to get people to vote, and we're not going to even talk about the murders. We're not going to talk about the killings, the lynchings, the hangings, and we fought so hard. People fought so hard to get civil rights. 1965, 1973. Martin Luther King dies in 1968. That's not too long ago. And I was thinking about the response that I would give to the brothers. When I say the brothers, I'm not just talking about my skin complexion. You understand? I always tell people, put a white piece of paper up to your skin, you'll see there's no such creature in human form as white. That's white. There's Caucasians, there's Negroes, there's Negroids, whatever you want to call them. But the only race is the human race. Has that been disembarred? Has that been disfranchised? Has that been cruel to others? Yes. Slavery was real when a person thought they were better than another person. You hung them from a tree. You rode around on horses with sheets over you and lynched them and killed them and beat them and made them feel less in front of their young men, their sons and their daughters and their wives. So my response would be to the brothers, get involved. No disrespect to any war hero, no disrespect to any flag, no disrespect to any of that demagogic stuff. The kingdom of heaven is much more than a flag. The kingdom of heaven is much more than a symbol. The kingdom of heaven is real. And one day many of us are going to see that when we take our last farmer. That means breath. So my response to the local people, to everybody, to the human race, get in touch, get involved. As I said, I was just sitting here just writing some notes and, the apprenticeship after slavery, after the emancipation, when the brothers were trying to get people to get voted, they were still getting murdered and slaughtered and killed. It took another 100+ years to get civil rights, just to go through that. And today we're standing for justice, okay? My Yeshua said, those who know truth, they believe. So to the believer, that's what I call myself, a true believer. I seek truth. That's just what I've always been about. I've been about just knowing the truth. I studied the Apocrypha. I studied the Septuagint. I studied the Holy Bible. I've studied the Quran. I've studied the Dead Sea Scrolls. I've studied Hebrew, Aramaic, and so this and so that. That I decided to go the spiritual route, the ministry route, the theologian route. And I got my degree in sociology, political science. Then I went on further to go to biblical research school. Even when I was young, I started at 8 years old, 15 years old, studying the Bible. Uh, I remember being at 15 years old going to biblical research school, being the only teenager there. And that was a great summer. I learned a lot to further my education with getting my counseling in ministry or counseling in the role of chaplaincy, and then to further my education with my doctorate in ministry. Now I'm thinking about, it's been a battle for me since maybe I was 25. Should I have gone to school to be a doctor? That was my goal. So I've been in a battle with going back to school. General studies and being a MD or clinical psychologist. And I'm in a battle right now, so pray for me. But to stay on task, race is color because they deemed it so. Slavery was not right, but they deemed it so. They deemed it legal. So if a man says that he wants to kneel for his rights, for his thought of appreciation to what he feels as his people overcame, you understand? Don't knock him down. Don't call him a bastard. Don't call him son of a bastard. Don't call him a MF, this or that, because again, for 500 years, because they said slavery was legal, that didn't make it right. It was never right. But it went on as business just. So today, people, I'm just asking you to get involved, get in touch, be more of a soundboard to truth. Don't be in denial. Be created as such to be creative. Everyday people make choices, but God people make changes. I believe that to be so. So on that note, I'm gonna get off here. I just thought I'd share that with you all. I'm in my notes right now. I'm thinking about writing another book. Already started, When Dogs Chased Us. Deep book. But we got to get involved. We have to understand that it's more to it than just what the social media say, the media say, the news say, the tabloids say. You have children watching you. You teach them every day. What you teach them, they are. So understand to be truthful. Be truthful in what you do, because you held accountable for that. I don't know how many years you got on this earth, but one day you're going to take your last breath, your last pharma, and you're going to see that it is real. And you're going to testify to what you've done on this earth. And granddaddy and mama and great granddaddy and tradition ain't got nothing to do with it. And just think about that for a minute. You know, my opinion is my opinion, your opinion is your opinion, but what's right is right. God bless you. I'm out.